It's working! Welcome! Today I am in the Mitsubishi Outlander plug-in hybrid and in all-electric mode at the moment. I have to adjust the seat here, that's good. So what do we have? Total weight about almost 2 tons. A 2.4 liter petrol fueled engine with 135 HP. We have an electric motor in the front, an electric motor in the rear. We have a 13.8 kilowatt hour battery. Okay. Just playing with the flaps. They are good for the regen braking. They are not for changing the gears. But it's still going when I'm off the brakes. Suspension feels a bit stiff, but it's still quite comfy. And the sun is too bright. Beginning of October and still 20 degrees outside. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that nice? No weather for cuddling. Braking, I don't know. Okay, don't hit harder. In all electric mode we can go up to 135 kilometers per hour. That's quite fast for a plug-in hybrid. I don't know if it's the fastest plug-in hybrid in all electric mode, but it is quite fast. 135. Most of the plug-in hybrids go all electric to 120. The Outlander can do it in 135 or up to 135. Suspension feels quite stiff. All electric mode, it can go round about 45 kilometers. No, not 45, 54. Sorry for that. With a 13.8 kilowatt hour battery, it means should have an energy consumption round about 26 kilowatt per 100 kilometers, and that's not quite economic. From 0 to 100 the Outlander needs 10.5 seconds, but I'm in a city now, so I can try that, but it's quite quick. For an SUV, it's not the most comfortable car. Just talking about the suspension. Steering is also doesn't feel so connected, but I will check it later anyway. The good thing is I can say directly there is no big camera and rain sensor, light sensor stuff occupying the window. Just the front mirror, that's all. So it's easier to take a look at traffic lights. The A-pillar, the cover is quite big to contain the airbags, but it's not as big as expected. I guess the cover and the leaf is bigger. Friday afternoon, it's not that much traffic as expected. Here we go. This Outlander has a round view cameras, but the front camera is in the front and not behind the window. There's a little noise coming from the rear, from the electric motor, but actually it sounds a bit more silent than the Leaf. Even when it's slow, it's still comfortable on a bumpy road. There are some noises, you get a feedback from the suspension, but it's still comfortable. Seats are quite comfortable too. So let's go to the motorway. Oof. What to say about the plug-in hybrid? Yeah. Actually, it's just a bit disappointing because this car has a motor in the front, electric motor in the rear, and the battery. Oh, this is a Pagani Huayra. And if Mitsubishi would give the car a bigger motor in the front, a slightly bigger motor in the rear, and a bigger battery, this might be the perfect SUV. Cause just plug-in mode, just electric mode. Here we go. Just only 54 kilometers. That's not quite much. So now we are running on petrol. Motor still quite silent. The RPM are still low. Now it's getting louder. But the acceleration is quite fast, of course. Some wind noises. Now we're doing 150 kilometers per hour. Thing is better than expected. And more silent than expected. Even with all the combustion engine working, it's really slightly to see. Of course, because of the size of the car. Some wind noises, and when the wind comes from the side, you definitely feel the wind. And the steering is doesn't give much feedback, so you have to correct the line, the steering a couple of times. Feels a bit nervous when I'm going faster, but actually it's just an SUV. It's not supposed to go fast. And 170 kilometers per hour is only fast in Germany. Or no, it's not fast in Germany and the other countries in the world. Will get a ticket for sure when you're going with 170 kilometers per hour. What to say about a plug-in hybrid? That's the question. It is an option if you think about buying a car with a combustion engine and get it modified for CNG or LPG gas. That's an option for sure. It's not an option to a real all-electric car, but at the moment you cannot get an all-electric car for this price with this size. So let's go in the EV mode again. Still going electric, 130. That's for sure. Spacious, a lot of space. for 4 adults. And of course, there's enough space on the boot or in the trunk. Just depends on if you're English or from the United States. For the motorway. It's not designed for high speed, and it's not quite comfortable in high speed just because of the steering and the sheer size of the car, but it's really good. Better than expected anyway. Suspension is good, just the steering is, it feels a bit numb. And this heavy bastard is not a friend of curvy roads. Started on a full charge. Now the battery is just up to 60%. Yeah, 60%. That's plausible. Interior is quite nice, really well done. Okay, the dashboard is, yeah, not that high quality plastic. I know, for the price of 38,000 minimum, including tax. Some people might expect exotic woods and dead animals. In my opinion, plastic is okay. Anyway, you don't have to sleep on it. Mitsubishi says this car should be able to go round about 800 kilometers with a full charge and a full fuel tank. The fuel tank has a capacity of 45 liters. I don't know if 800 kilometers isn't that plausible. But 700 should be more realistic, and that's quite good. You still have to keep in your mind we're moving 2 tons of weight. And this is It's not an aerodynamic Pagani Huayra. So for such a big family car, it's really good. Of course, plug-in hybrid is sounds like a vegan sausage. Just making believe. It's not meat, but it tastes like, yes. I don't know if this comparison just works for you. For me it does. Yeah, just some people say electric or plug-in hybrid, electric vehicle or hybrid is the worst things of two concepts, and they're not so wrong. I totally agree with it. The point is, if you're living like in the Kyrgyz Republic or in South Africa where there are no charging stations, that would be the car of my choice. Here in Germany, where we have a lot of charging stations, I wouldn't go for a plug-in hybrid. Just a normal electric car in that case would be the real deal, but as I said before, you don't find a car of this size at the moment for this price. We're not supposed to go here any farther, so let's go reverse, round view cameras. Working good. That's opposite. On the lever I have to shift over on the other side. Here it is quite opposite. So let's just take a look to the interior. A closer look. Park, 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 park. Here we go. Yes. And off. Interior. Big monitor. Denke mal ausmachen. I have to start it again. Yes, we can, I know. Cockpit view. Digital. Most of it. The monitor. The basic version doesn't have a navigation system. It works with smartphone apps by Bluetooth connection. This gear lever is just more a switch. Here you can adjust the four-wheel drive for snow or swamp or whatever, a sport button. Heated seats, real nice leather stitching. Come on, son. Take a look over here. That's better. Auto mirrors, roof in black. Some space for your sunglasses. That's what I'm missing in the Leaf. Let's take a look outside. One important thing. Boot space, charging cable. That's supposed to be here. Power outlet, 230 volt. Some smuggler space, tire repair kit. So the boot is big enough, I guess. It's good enough for a long fishing trip to Norway for 2 persons. And the rear seats are quite spacious. I have easily some space for my knees. And I really like the leather stitching. Reminds me a bit to Aston Martin or Bentley. I know it's not that high quality, but it's good. And the good thing, the car has a real rear window instead of a small gap like the Jaguar I-Pace or Range Rover Evoque. So that's it for today with the vegan sausage. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Have a nice day.